live? Am I live? Wait. View my stream. Let's see. Come on. Hey, I'm live. Sweet. Putting my sunglasses on. I can kind of see. Wait, I know. I should have realizing that you guys can see kind of like. Ooh, I can hear my own voice. I don't want to hear my own voice. That's annoying. I'm so like afraid to like touch the GoPro. Like I got it on this stabilizer thing, and it's like a pain in the butt. I don't like it. Like it took me probably a good like 10 minutes to actually set up this GoPro thing. So oh hey Nether, how are you? So I figured I'm gonna just like, since it's like my lunch break, I'm just gonna sit and eat lunch and chat. So anyways, yeah, so how are you Nether? I just kind of feel like I'm just gonna sit here and eat my lunch and talk to whoever comes in, and yeah, and just eat my lunch. So I got myself some, hey TechBird, how are you? It's got some water, so I'm gonna just drink some water, and I have like tortellini. So I just kind of heated up some leftover tortellini, so I'm just gonna kind of like eat that in front of you guys, and then we could take a walk. I kind of had a hard time deciding like where to go today, so I was gonna go to this really pretty arboretum in town, and then I realized that they're having a plant sale, so that kind of nixed that one. So I didn't really get to do that, and I also, the other one I was going to do is like, I think my next one I'm going to do like crawfish. So I was thinking like, I'll eat crawfish in front of you guys and talk about crawfish and stuff. And yeah, you're good but tired. Oh, fancy canned water. Yeah, I love my canned water. So this is like LaCroix water. Didn't we just have a conversation? I almost brought Perrier, because like we just talked about that, but this one's pineapple strawberry, so I'm gonna drink this. I'm so thirsty, and like last night was crazy because I don't even remember. Wait, no, Nether, you weren't there last night. That's right. So it's like we were up playing Fortnite till 2 in the morning. I don't know if it was 2 in the morning. I know I went to bed at 2 in the morning. I was probably doing other things and just like chatting and stuff. But so, oh hey, I'm Malicious. How are you? I know I went into your stream the other day and I couldn't hear you, but I'm working on like a new I have like trying to get my new computer set up, and I'm just still having sound issues on that. I'm hoping you guys can actually hear me. I don't really have issues with like the GoPro and hearing me usually. But anyways, Nether, I was saying that so it was like late last night when I got home from game night. I played Canvas. Beautiful game, by the way. It's really gorgeous. And then so we ended up in creative. We were doing Zone Wars, and then well, we played some Fortnite, and then we ended up in Zone Wars. And then it's like everybody that we could find that was on last night, we just brought into Zone Wars. So like, it was really cool. But you know, at like 2 in the morning, it's like a lot of sweaty people that were on. So we had a lot of fun. It was a good time. So, oh good, my audio is perfect. Yay, you can hear me loud and cute. Hey Echo! Guys, yeah, you should be following everybody that's in my chat. Echo is doing a really cool stream today, 5 o'clock Eastern. Oh, that's 4 o'clock. No, wait. Yeah, that's 4 o'clock my time in Central. So I definitely check that one out. It's gonna be kind of like an interactive stream, if I understand that, Echo, correctly, where I think we get like roles as viewers, like, and we get to like name some of the characters and stuff, and like so whatever the game is he's playing, is gonna make it a little bit more interactive. So I'm pretty excited about that. Echo is going for affiliate, so like just an out of the box streamer, and I always love that because obviously I'm an out of the box kind of person, right? I don't necessarily do the same things everybody else does. So anyways, oh hey, E to the B, hey DNC, thanks for coming out. I'm gonna eat some lunch first, just chatting. I kind of like doing these. I'm gonna try to do these every Friday. I'm trying to reset my schedule, so it's kind of hard to have a schedule, but I'm trying to do like 11 a.m. well, which is my time, 11 a.m., but like noon Eastern, let's just say noon Eastern, trying to stream at that time, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, to try to make some consistency in there, and then do a few like evening streams during weekdays. So that's kind of my goal. And so I love, doing these outdoor lunch break ones. I don't normally eat lunch. Actually, it's just been COVID where I started eating lunch. You probably tell I've gained like 5 pounds. I don't like it. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, what's up, Queen Bee? How are you? Oh my gosh, there's so many awesome people right now in the chat. So play guitar on stream, can't wait. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I don't have my guitar with me now, and I almost abandoned that because I'm learning to play the guitar, so I still kind of have to do that, but I'm learning how to play the guitar, so I kind of put that as like a channel point thing. Like if I get enough channel points, then in like one of my upcoming streams, I'll play the guitar for you guys. And but it's gonna be an embarrassment. Like Tech, who's in the stream, right, in the chat, says I make his ears bleed, right? I make his ears bleed. So yeah, you guys have, there's lots of you awesome people in the chat. Feel free to ask me a question. So I think I was trying to say, like, I'm out in nature. I love nature, I love being outside, and you know, I'm a scientist, entomologist, study insects. So feel free to ask me any questions, and I can try to make this a little bit educational, but I just love you guys even being here. I appreciate that so much. I don't know which way the camera is. I know the camera's right there, but I'm looking at my phone. So anyways, so for lunch, I brought tortellini. And I ended up bringing like a silver spoon because I'm like, I just want to be like totally bougie on my stream today. And yeah, I got these like fancy Ray-Ban sunglasses, right? So I'm totally bougie. I'm gonna eat my tortellini pasta with my silver spoon. Yeah, so I don't know, I just thought it would be funny. And reading my chat. So, oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys in here. Tech Barrett, yay! And Mystical Beast, hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, and the cool thing is like so many, I'm in so many different communities, and there should be like a Discord thing that pops up. You can always like just command Discord, but you know, I'm pretty fortunate because I get so much support from so many awesome Discord communities. So if you know me, I love the idea of bringing different people together from different communities. I think it's just totally fun. You know, a good way to like explore and meet other people. I think I say it all the time, like I just love building teams and getting different people together that you may not have interacted with or met elsewhere. So it's really weird. Like I'm gonna eat in front of you guys, and this is kind of weird. I've never really done this before. I'm not even eat alone at a restaurant, so this is kind of weird. So I'm gonna eat. This is awkward for me right now. They're really good. Tortellini. We make. I'm half Italian. And so I make my own homemade meat sauce. The meat sauce that we just made for this was made with some, ooh, I'm gonna catch a love bug, hold on. It was made with like some homemade brajol. So if you don't know what that is, it's like steak, you pound it really flat. And so we got love bugs that are out. Oh no, they flew away. So you might see me like catching love bugs and stuff, but love bugs are really cool. They're just like, at this time of year you tend to see like tons of them, but I think they get their name because usually when they land on you they're having sex. So like the bugs, just they're all about the love, right? They're kind of a cool little insect. Oh, thanks, you like my shirt? This is actually it's funny because this is a dress. I think I had it on my Instagram, but I took it off because I wasn't sure if it was too provocative, but it's like usually a dress, but I started wearing it with a pair of shorts, so I got like matching like white shorts on underneath, and so I just kind of feel like I'm not just yeah, the last time I wore it, my friends saw me and they're like, ooh, that's a short dress that you're wearing, go for it, girl, you know. And I was like, actually got shorts on underneath. So but anyways, that's me. Oh, you guys, yeah, a lot of you guys are working. Yeah, I know, that's I gotta work too. That's why I kind of I don't normally take a lot of lunch breaks. It's rare I take a lunch break. I'm gonna eat another bite, but you know, I'm trying to do like Friday. I'll come out on a Friday and I'll take a lunch break. I'll eat a lunch. I'll chat with you guys, take a nice little walk or something. I'm gonna eat another bite. It's actually got Romano cheese on it. I grate my own Romano cheese. I get like the really good stuff from the supermarket, and we put that on everything. My kids, like, I grew up putting Romano cheese on everything. It was like gold in my house. Like, if any of you are Italian, you probably have done the same. And it's like your parents and your grandparents, they like, you know, they kind of like just don't want you to use a lot of cheese, and they would get mad if we put like 2 spoonfuls of cheese. My kids, like, they love it. You just like pour buckets of it on everything, like pizza, pasta, chicken soup. It's just good stuff. It's like super salty. I'm gonna eat another bite. Cool. So, oh, thanks Echo for subscribing. I don't get too many subscribers, so that means a lot to me. Nobody ever has to do that, by the way. There's never too much cheese. Absolutely. I totally get that. Yeah, Queen, what's up? Okay, so the question from E to the B was keeping mosquitoes away. That's a great question. And we get this a lot. So, so the best thing to do is, you have a lot of options, right? So one, you can, you need to protect yourself from mosquito bites. You can wear long sleeves and long pants, especially light colors. They tend to like gravitate, a lot of the different species tend to gravitate towards darker colored clothing. And if you're sweating a lot, you're giving off a lot of body heat, then you can be a little bit more attractive. But then certainly we have a lot of different repellents nowadays. I would recommend, like, I know that a lot of people want to go all natural, like, or use natural botanical products. But my recommendation is always to kind of go with the EPA registered repellents. If you look on the back, like if you look on the back of like a repellent thing, this isn't repellent, this is my water, but in which I'm pouring all over myself. It's a wet t-shirt, hey! You'll find like an EPA registration number on a repellent, and that means that it's been reviewed by EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, and they and you know what, we're actually doing a study now. We're in the midst of like, we're going to be evaluating certain repellents, and what I can tell you is I've been doing like a year's worth of paperwork on this, like, because we got to use human subjects, so we got to go through IRBs, and then the EPA, they, for a 40-page proposal where we are evaluating repellent, like they went through that like with so much stuff, and I see all this stuff going on and I gotta look. I'm so sorry. I don't have it, like, I can't hear it, but thank you. Oh my gosh, DNC, thank you for all the bits. You don't have to do that. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Hey, thanks, bye. Hey, you're going for affiliate. Did you get your affiliate? And yay, Crow Fam, for all you Crow Fams. I know I got a lot of different fams in the house, and I love all of you guys. You're so wonderful. DNC, stop it. You don't have to do that. My gosh, I'm gonna send you some personal thank yous and stuff, DNC, after today's stream. But oh my gosh, and I still see it going. Hey, Mike! Hey! It was so awesome, Mike, to hear you and Pat playing this morning. Did you guys get any wins? I know I didn't really get to see any wins and stuff, and I was probably like chatting with like a million people in the background. But yay, Ridge! Yes, yeah. I'm doing awesome. I'm literally doing awesome. So many good things happening right now. Helping lots of people. We have a cool research study going on in my lab that's kicking off, and I'm making so much progress on that. Yeah, I got the new gaming laptop. You probably heard me talking about that in Pat's stream this morning. Yeah, a 3080 Asus ROG Strix laptop. Yeah, just like super souped up, like everything. I set it up yesterday. And so it's beautiful, it's awesome. I have Call of Duty actually downloading as we speak at home, 86 gigabytes for that. So I'm gonna actually try to make an effort and learn Call of Duty. Finally, you know, it's, yeah. Oh, no dubs today, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been rough in Warzone. So I'm gonna try to learn. I don't know what I should. Yeah, I went, Mike, that was your recommendation, the ROG Strix. And, I asked like a million people, well, not million people, I don't really know a million people, but well, maybe I do, I don't know, but a lot of people had the same recommendation. Like they said, that's awesome, yeah, definitely go with that. And it took forever to actually get it. Like I kept looking online and trying to find one, and it's like every day I would log in and I'd see one, and then they'd like go out of, you know, they would like sell out so fast. So I finally logged in one day, found one, just bought it right away and got it. And yeah, and so now I have it and I'm so happy. And guys, oh my gosh, what is going on in this chat? You guys are too nice. DNC, you are too awesome. DNC, yeah, so that's what's going on. It's a lot of good stuff. Things are finally working out and good, and finding good people, learning, playing lots of new games. Finally, yeah, so that was yeah, so now I'm gonna start, oh, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to start streaming now from the computer instead of the Xbox, because I was having so many technical difficulties. And then for those of you guys that are here, don't miss my stream tomorrow. It's around the same time. My kids, I've kind of adjusted my schedule because my kids really want to get into this streaming things too. They are so cute, and they watch a lot of Unspeakable. So I don't know if you know what who Unspeakable is, but Unspeakable does this challenge. It's bite, lick, or nothing, and it's all these gross foods. And my kids are like, I want to do that. I want to do that. Like, get me on stream and we're going to do this. So tomorrow we're going to do that. And then I've been buying stuff the past 2 weeks, and they kind of peeked and saw what I got, and they're a little bit nervous, I should say, about that. Because I have bugs. I mean, none of it's going to faze me to eat any of it. Because I think it's funny, I think it's interesting, but so anyways, hopefully we'll get a lot of support and people in the chat, because like I'm gonna have a channel point you guys can redeem. So if you feel really bad for my kids, you can use your channel points and force me to eat it, so my kids don't have to. My youngest, like, he is a hoot. Like, he thinks like, yeah, like he thinks this is the awesomest thing, but like I know he's gonna cry, and that's gonna break my heart to see that. So anyways, I'm going back to the chat. Oh my gosh, yes, Dancy, you are awesome. Hey, hello. Fried tarantula? No. Oh, chocolate covered caterpillar. That would have been cool. I found some things online. Oh, so what do I got? I got giant water bugs. So these are like big bugs. A lot of different insects. So just crickets and mealworms. I found some like baby eels. So I tried to find things that looked gross. And then seaweed, which isn't really all that gross. We'll probably start off with something like that that's really slow. And then things I found locally, pickled quail eggs. And then I went to the Asian market, so like they had like beef heart, tripe, which is beef stomach. They had blood, and I was hesitant. I know Tech is in here, and he was telling me about blood soup, and I don't know about blood soup, but dried salted seaweed. Yeah, I think some of these things I'm probably gonna like, but some of it I think is gonna be kind of gross for the kids, and some things that just look kind of gross, like pickled radishes and things that like just kind of look weird on a plate because it just looks like a blob. So I think it'll be fun. And some of the big things like eating the bug, I have no problem with that. So I also made these little cards for my kids where like they can redeem this one card. They got a 1 jail out of free card. So like if they just don't want to do it, they hand in the card and I'll do it for them. So I'm a pushover. So it's duck blood soup. I don't know about duck blood soup. So yeah, so we'll see if tomorrow goes well. Then I am going to so my kids want to kind of do this weekly on Saturdays, so I try to make it early enough on Saturdays where people can still do things after lunch, and same with us. Like I can do something with my kids, because I don't like sometimes taking away too much from my family in terms of streaming and gaming. So this is kind of fun, like I can incorporate them, and then after lunch we could do something fun. But if it goes well, I have a whole bunch of cool stuff planned. Like I love building like little escape room games for my kids. So I have like a couple of those set up already for future streams. I got like these dice, and I'm trying to like make our own because I don't want to like copy like Unspeakable and do other things. So I know my kids want to copy, but I kind of don't want to copy. But I got like these dice where like I'll put different, like you write on them and you can put different things. So like make us do certain things. I got like blindfolds, so like maybe like try to like do things with the kids where we all have to wear blindfolds and we have to like touch things or do, I don't know, we'll see. So I got lots of things kind of planned for them if it goes well. So tomorrow's my test one, and we'll see. If it's a flop, if my kids can't handle it, then we won't do it. But anyways, and yeah, like I did a ton of stuff for like summer camp last year, so I still have some of those things too. I did like The Amazing Race. I don't know if any of you remember The Amazing Race, but I set that up for my kids for summer camp, and that was a hoot. So and I bought all these things, so like I'd have like carnival games and all kinds of activities, and then at the end of the day, depending on like how they did, I'd lay out like a whole array of different like prizes and things so they could like redeem their prizes and stuff, like for prizes at the end of the day. And then usually I made like little laminated, I love laminating things, and I made these little laminated cards so they could redeem them for like V-Bucks or Robux, and that's usually what they picked. So anyways, but that's kind of the same thing. Hey Biggin, how are you? Tomorrow I'll be starting same time as today's stream, so I'm gonna kind of I'm trying to get a schedule, so it's gonna be like noon Eastern time. So I'm gonna try to stream noon Eastern on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So my Friday stream will be this every week. So either like lunch and learns or walk around the park. I tend to like to do like these little nature streams and walking around and showing people nature. Those haven't always worked out awesome for me because as soon as I lift up this GoPro, usually all hell breaks loose and then I lose internet or something happens. But so my Friday streams at this time are nature walks and things, outdoor time. My Saturday at noon Easterns are my family ones, and then on Sundays at noon Eastern, we do this thing called Sweat School in Fortnite. So our friend Clean Pappy, he is a super sweat in Fortnite, and he takes some of us, we're his students, and he teaches us different things in the class. So like usually building and editing skills. So like once a week we meet for an hour in this class, and I stream it. You know, and we always welcome, like if people want to come in and kind of like be a part of the class, people are always welcome to come in and check it out. It's helped me a lot. Like last week I asked him to teach us how to use shockwave grenades, and I'm telling you, I never knew how to use it. I was an embarrassment. I see everybody doing like awesome, amazing things with shockwave grenades, and then when it comes to me using them, I throw myself into the storm. So that was pretty awesome last week, not gonna lie. I'm like finally better at using shockwave grenades. So hey Noob, how are you, Noob? I know, Noob, we still have to play World War Z again. Noob has some cool streams too. He was playing what was it, rock band or something like that. Hey Avada Kedavra, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, things are going well today. I'm like thinking about eating lunch, but now there's like so many of you, it's kind of like awkward to like eat lunch in front of people. But I got my bougie silver spoon here and my tortellini with brajol and homemade brajol and grated Romano cheese. It's my bougie lunch outside, and some LaCroix water. Always got to have my bubbly water. And yeah, so that's it. And I know, is anybody, yeah, thanks, Tech. And Tech, by the way, is like, does a lot of my tech. Tech has been like awesome, like in terms of like all of my bot commands. So if you look at some of the list of commands that I have, like that is, you can have us look at trees while I eat. Yeah, I know. It's so hard to eat in front of people. Why is that? I don't know. It's okay. And but yeah, I could. I know I could walk you around. My intent was, ooh, I'm gonna eat, and then I'll take you guys for a little bit of a walk, which I could do that if you guys are ready. I could do that. And oh yeah, girl power quotes, and so we could do that. And I didn't really think this through very well because I have a whole bunch of stuff I'm carrying. I also brought out my worst case scenario survival handbook because we are out in nature. I think yeah, like here I have like how to wrestle free from an alligator. So you guys that know me know I'm down here in the swamps, Louisiana, so that's kind of like an important one. So if I ever do get attacked by an alligator, I can take out this book and slowly read how to do it. No, I'm just kidding. Knowing me, I'd probably just, yeah, go crazy on somebody. And anyways, yeah, I should tell like my beaver story. So yeah, a good book, definitely. And it's funny, there was the next page was talking about bears. So it's too bad my real life best friend is not watching, but her and I have this beaver story, and I love this beaver story, so I'm gonna just tell you guys the beaver story, and then maybe we'll go for a walk after that. So we were, so I used to do this research when I was a graduate student, and we'd go out into the Delaware River, right? And it was beautiful. I got to spend, like, that's what I did for work. I'd literally go out, wade through rivers, and we'd pick up rocks and leaves and things in the water, and we'd count black flies. It was just beautiful, like an awesome way to spend a summer is you're just really wading in the waters. You're with friends, and it was so much fun. And so the very, very, very first time, that's it. So the very first time we ever went up there, my very first day on the job, she's like, well, you know, we're gonna be going out into nature. We're going into the middle of nowhere, and there's a ton of bears around, right? And she didn't lie because, like, I mean, I saw so many black bears in doing that work. So, but I was scared. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm from a city. I'm from outside of Boston. We didn't see black bears or nature of anything. So, anyways, we were driving up. It's like a 2-hour drive to the study site. And she's explaining to me, okay, this is what you do if you see a black bear, right? You don't ever turn your back to a black bear. So that's important, right? So like, technically you're supposed to like, just stand your ground, stand tall, and like slowly back away. So that's what you're supposed to do. So you're not supposed to turn around, right? You're not supposed to run. That's like 2, right? So if you run, they're gonna wanna chase after you. So you don't do that either, right? And third, which was said in a very joking manner at the time, is like, you know, you just don't push your friends in front of a bear, right? So, anyways, so we were up, this is my very first time, and it's my friend and I, and we're walking up to the river, and I hear crash, 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 like these loud footprints, like, and I'm like, that's a freaking bear. And I could see this outline of this animal, and everybody doesn't believe me that beavers are big, but this beaver was huge, right? I mean, it was like taller than I was. And so it turned out to be a beaver, which was fortunate. But what do I do? Because I thought it was a bear. What do? I turn my back, I run, and I push my friend pretty much in front of the beaver, you know, or I hid behind her. I can't say I pushed in front of her, but I kind of like hid behind her. So anyways, it turned out to be a beaver, and we were totally fine. But that's our beaver story, and it makes me laugh like every time I think about that. I probably wouldn't do very good with Bigfoot, but I have since seen a lot of black bears, so that was my study area where I did a lot of my research for my PhD. And I'd always come across a lot of bears, so it's something you don't think you're gonna have to deal with, but yeah, sometimes you do. And what really scares me is, yes, every woman for herself. What really scares me are mountain lion, because I totally have no experience with mountain lion. And so like a couple of years ago, I went hiking in the Rocky Mountains, and I know, like, if you guys ever heard of like Forrest Fenn and that Forrest Fenn treasure, I was one of those idiots that did that. Sorry if there were other of you that did it, but it was a fun cohort of people. I met a lot of friends through that, so I have some like forever friends that I met in doing that. So what was I saying? Oh, so anyways, the Forrest Fenn was like this eccentric man. And he said that he wrote this book, and he said he buried $1 million worth of treasure in the Rocky Mountains, right? And to find it, you had to solve this poem, right? And so I heard about this one day, like, it was like a 4th of July, and I'm sitting there and I read the poem, and I read it, and I was like, damn, I solved it, right? So I hopped on a plane the next day. I'm such an idiot. And that was into New Mexico, but like I didn't find it obviously, but it was gorgeous. Like I went all by myself, went to Taos, New Mexico. So beautiful. Like I never saw that part of the country before. Got to see the Rio Grande and everything. So that was a lot of fun. And then a couple of years ago, before the treasure was found, I went up to Colorado, and I stayed with a friend at the time, so I didn't go up. I mean, I went alone, but she kind of took me out to a lot of places in Colorado, and that, oh my gosh, like I'll just never forget. Some of those places were so beautiful. So let's see, it's 11:40, so let's see, I got like 20 minutes left in my lunch break here. Try to eat another time, but let's take you guys for a walk. Let's see. Oh, got something in my hair. I don't know how to do this. Crap, I got so much stuff. So I'm gonna try to figure out if I can carry all of this stuff. And and I'm sorry, I think you had wrote, I know, you're out of biddies, up the good content. I've seen some of your other streams too. Ain't great. I wish oh. No, DNC, you never have to, nobody ever has to throw bits or do anything in here. Oh, hey, Warzone Hacker, and hey, English Grant, how are you guys doing? I am just gonna try to see if I can take you guys for like a walk. Usually by the time I get us up and walking is usually when my stream like fails me. So let's see what I can do here. Yeah. We'll see what I can do. And let's go for a walk. Let's see some nature, guys. What do you think? Let's see. Try to put all of this, carry things. I'm really good at carrying things, you know. I'm always carrying things. Nope. Like this. All right. And I'm gonna turn that because I don't want you to see up my skirt here. Okay. Okay. Let's go, guys. And so I'm like actually not watching my chat now either, so I can't see if you guys are chatting with me because I got to be able to hold this stuff. But let's walk around for a little bit, and then after we walk around, then call it. Let's see. I wonder if I can adjust that a bit. Okay, so this is just I'm just at a park right now, so there's really nothing super fancy. I'm not out in the swamps or anything today, but I really like this park. They have a disc golf course, and I thought about, you know, oh, that would be kind of a cool thing. Maybe I'll bring my disc golf discs and, you know, we could play some, but I did not do that. Ooh, you know, here's some cool stuff. So I am at some point, let's see, so this is Crawfish Burrow. Isn't that cool? Isn't that like awesome, right? So like what happens is like, so we've kind of like end crawfish season, right? So in the spring, like we eat crawfish for like, usually like January to May is generally crawfish season. And then what happens in the summer is like the female crawfish, they kind of burrow down. And so like there's probably a female crawfish somewhere down in there. And so it's a very, very deep burrow. And what she does is she has her eggs, and she'll kind of like have her eggs with her, the eggs will hatch, she'll have like her little offspring and she'll raise them. And then in Louisiana what they do is like those that like raise crawfish, or they have crawfish farms, like usually they alternate that with rice. So at that time of the year when crawfish are burrowing, they have rice production at that same time. And then on the stream, some research a couple of years ago, we had done some research a couple of years ago. I do a lot of, my research is non-target impacts of pesticides on other organisms, and so we had done a study several years ago on crawfish. We didn't actually find that pesticides impacted crawfish, at least at the doses that they would be exposed to in real life, but we did find that there are a tremendous amount of stressors that affect crawfish health. So I was thinking in another stream what I'm going to do is I'll bring some crawfish, I'll show you how to sex crawfish, I'll eat some crawfish, that'll be fun. And or maybe I'll eat crawfish. I didn't do a very good job eating my tortellini. So anyways, that was that. And so it's kind of a springtime of year, lots of pretty nature. You know, it's like, it's funny because like, you know, most of these, I don't know my plants. I'm not a botanist. I know like there are some botanists in our group, people that do know stuff about plants, but yeah, So right now this is great because you get these trees that are flowering. They smell amazing. So even though a lot of these plants are invasive, meaning they're not really here in nature like normally, like they invaded, they just smell so good. And they're really good for bees. So like, you know, bees will use a lot of these plants at this time of year. Bees are being active and swarming, and so yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm not actually watching my chat right now, so I apologize, because I'm carrying a bunch of stuff in my arms right now. I got my big bucket in my left arm and I got the stabilizer in my right, so it's kind of a little awkward the way I'm walking, not gonna lie, but that's okay because I have kids. And if any of you guys that are watching this have kids, you probably know that you are almost always carrying something, if not probably carrying a child with you, right? So anyways, this is nature. We're out in nature. This is probably like my longest nature stream that like had nature in it, right? It's probably, I should probably like walk slower, but this stabilizer is awesome. So I know like some of you have talked about wanting to do GoPro streams. Obviously, like you saw when I was sitting with the GoPro, that's like so much easier to just stream like while you're sitting. And like as you start to move, it gets harder. But anyways, so yeah. And then this is just a park. So I'm just here in a park today, and there's a lot of people walking in the park. There's lots of things at this park, you know. People come and play football or soccer even, and there's tennis courts on the other side. There's the disc golf, and there's this little nature walking area. And that's that. But it's cool. It's nice to just be out. And you know, if you guys, any of you ever saw my what's edible stream, like you could see like there's so much clover on the ground. And it's so funny because like even my dog loves the clover. She's obsessed with the clover. And it's cool. I wish you know, if Nether, if you're still here, what I need at some point is to actually be able to see if I could, oh, it's holding very good. Cool. I just put my thing back on. Thanks. You just said I had a degree in something crazy wicked because you're proper knowledgeable, can't lie. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I forget what I was totally saying. Oh, my dog loves clover, which is really funny, because it's like something edible. Like there's all this kind of, if you're ever stuck, you know, and you can't figure out what to eat, you know, eat pine cones, clover, dandelions, right, dandelion greens, thistle leaves and stuff. So anyways, what do I got? I got like 10 minutes. Oh, you were going to ask something? Was I gonna ask something? I don't even know. I put this down because like I wanted to see what time it was. Like I don't know how long my stream has been going. Yeah, I guess yeah. Oh no, yeah, Nether, I know what I was gonna ask. So it would be awesome like if I could show people bugs, right? So like every time I'm out here, like right, the love bugs are out and that was really cool, but I can't show them that. So like, is there like a macro attachment for like the GoPro that I could do, you know? So yeah, I was, oh, okay, so 45, yeah, a 45 minute, I'll take a 45 minute stream. That would be awesome. Yeah, is there, that would be cool. Yeah, I would like that. So, anyways, you got, unless anybody has any questions, I think I'm going to end my stream here, because this was like, this actually worked And so I'm just gonna like take this as a huge ass success. But tomorrow our stream will be longer, so please, hopefully you guys can come out tomorrow and watch that. My kids are super excited to be able to do the Gross Food Challenge, and so yeah, hopefully you guys can come out to that. And so with that, I'm going to end the stream, and thank you guys. I'm going to send some personal thank you guys for all of the people that supported or subscribed or sent bits or hyped. I love you all. Thank you so much. And